Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Monday. Happy Monday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Welcome to 11/11. Today's a pretty magical day. A couple things I wanted to talk about today. You know, the message of my life today is this is for the men and women who serve. And, you know, in the United States of America today, we celebrate Veterans Day, which is a day where we remember those that have served us in the past and those that continue to serve us today. You know, around the world, I know there's a lot of celebrations. In Canada, got my good friend Wanda, who's kind of the leader at my Toastmasters group, and she's Canadian, and she gave me this poppy flower. It's a beautiful poppy flower. And, you know, Bob Proctor, my mentor, is up in Toronto. Just a lot of things for Canada Day, but they celebrate Poppy Day, which Poppy Day is Remembrance Day. So kind of like Memorial Day here in the United States, where, you know, they're thinking of those that gave their life for our freedoms, for the security of our country, for the security of each country, for peace. I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's to protect our liberties and to protect us. So today as we go out, I know a lot of you have the day off. I've actually got calls today, so I'm not taking the day off. Just finishing some things this morning and going to get to it. But really wanted to throw it out there, you know, to think about, you know, an individual, a human being that is willing to give their life for us. You know, anybody who signs up to serve in the military, the police force, any of the first responders, the first thing, hey, good morning and good evening, depending on where you're watching. Hello. No, but think about the person that is willing to give their life for you. You know, and I know I've always been fascinated by war, by why we have to have war, why we have to have violence, why we can't just go towards peace. But good morning from Denver, beautiful Raven. I love you. You know, and I don't know how other people approach this, but like when I watch a movie about war, like Saving Private Ryan, I mean, literally just gut-wrenching. And I think of, you know, young men on D-Day when they were attacking, you know, in boats, going to a beach, and a big metal gate is all that stands between you and a machine gun shooting at you, and your good buddy next to you is throwing up on you. I mean, that's what I want people to remember today, is remember the people. Sorry guys, I'm shaking, it's a little cold out here. Remember the people that would give their life. When I was in middle school, I read a book called Johnny Got His Gun. If you've never read Johnny Got His Gun, today on 11/11, on Veterans Day, on Poppy Day, it's a good read. You know, and this young man ends up in a foxhole contemplating life and whose freedom he's really fighting for. And he ends up getting hit by a mortar and he ends up in a hospital with no arms, no legs, no faculties, just his mind. Maybe you younger folks watching, if you've ever seen the Metallica video One is about Johnny Got His Gun. I just want to read a quote this morning. It's a little bit dark. Good morning, everybody. I like to stay in positivity, but this is something to think about. This is from Johnny Got His Gun. Setting is World War I, and the author is Dalton Trumbo. And this is just a couple lines from it talking about what somebody does that puts their life on the line for us. They died crying in their mind like little babies. They forgot the thing they were fighting for, the thing they were dying for, the thing they thought about, things a man can understand. They died yearning for the face of a friend. They died whimpering for the voice of a mother, a father, a wife, a child. They died with their hearts sick for one more look at the place that they were born. Please, God, please, just one more look. They died moaning and sighing for life. They knew what was important. They knew that life was everything. And so today, as we celebrate those that serve, as we celebrate those that gave their life for us, as we celebrate those that are willing to give their lives for us, I think the highest honor we can give them is to appreciate it, to give gratitude and be so thankful that, you know, for me, I live in the United States. I know I've got people tuning in from all over the world, but to be thankful for where we are and what we have and not let them have died in vain. You know, some of the, good morning everybody, some of the trivial things we get caught up. I did my rant on Friday about words. I mean, literally, does a word matter when your life is on the line and you're dying for freedom and liberties of other people? It doesn't. The fucking word does not matter. I'm sorry, but it doesn't. It's what's behind it. So the message today is to be grateful, to go out and whatever you do, give it your all. Give it everything you got. Because somewhere along the line, somebody gave their life so you could do what you're doing today. And I personally am forever grateful. I'm actually at the cemetery here in Murray City, sitting on my grandpa's grave. You know, I had two amazing grandpas. One that served at the end of World War II. And, you know, I have his flag on my hearth. I have his swords, his guns in my safe. And just across the way here, I have another grandfather who he served people his whole life. You know, he was a police chief in Murray City. He was a protector in his religion. He was one of the highest callings of blessing and protecting people. So yeah, that's where my heart is today, just giving gratitude. I'm so grateful for the men and women that serve us. Hats off to them. And for me, I'm gonna give thanks today, and I'm gonna spend all day remembering and thanking and being grateful. So yeah, sorry I got a little emotional there. That's actually joy, just so you know. That's not sadness, that's joy. That's pure, unadulterated joy coming out of me. And unfortunately for me, it comes out in tears sometimes. So that's it. Hopefully that wasn't a downer. I love you all. Good morning. Good morning. Go out and have it. If you got the day off, enjoy the freaking day off. Go do something fun. Go take that liberty you have today and do something fun, and do it with people you love, people that light you up. And if you're working, bring that same excitement to the work you do. Make sure you pass it on. And at that, I'm just gonna say, everybody, as always, enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day.